this young lady, Ea's Eyes, she's got a good teaching going on right here. You know what I'm saying? It's God. How y'all doing? You know, everybody has been copying off you. Now they can no longer copy off you anymore. They all fail. You know what I'm saying? It remind me, you know what I'm saying, of a time I had, you know what I'm saying. Um, it reminds me of Safety Council. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of Safety Council. You know, being able to go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, on the test, you know what I'm saying, and just know everything automatically. You done it so many times that, you know, you just automatically pass with an A, you know what I'm saying, and ace the test because you done it so many times. You do it every year, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like being born again, you know, with God, you know, with the fresh air you breathe, you know what I'm saying? I go through so many people every day, you know what I'm saying, breathing for them and heart beating for them and walking and talking and, just, breathing and, talking and, just doing everything, you know what I'm saying, that a normal person do, you know what I'm saying? I do myself, but I also do in everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And like what she's saying there, you know, I remember this time, you know, you gonna hear her say it, and when you hear her say it, you gonna know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I remember one time this welder came from Memphis, Tennessee, or something. You know what I'm saying? He just appeared there. You know, a welder. You know what I'm saying? At the shop. You know what I'm saying? I was working in the shop because whenever the company would go to Dow Chemical or something, I couldn't go, I couldn't go to Dow. So, I had to, either go in the shop and lose my money, you know what I'm saying? Lose my double time and all that, you know what I'm saying? Going in the shop, you know what I'm saying? So, this time I was in the shop, you know what I'm saying? And I would get shop pay, you know what I'm saying? But they would pay me a little bit more than the shop pay just to, make me happy and, you know, so called make John happy, with, me getting a little bit more than everybody in the shop since I'm a field hand, you know what I'm saying? So, so, I was in the shop and this black dude came, you know what I'm saying, from Tennessee or somewhere, you know what I'm saying, one of them states. And, I had never heard of a welder from any of them states anyway, you know what I'm saying? So, when you're a welder, you get to know welder. I know a lot of island welders, from the islands, Jamaica and stuff like that. I know a lot of them. And, I didn't know no African. Uh, I don't remember not one African welder. I don't remember African welder. Now I know some Cuban welder. One of my best friends was from Cuba. Like, he didn't know no English, but he was like a black dude. But he was, he was cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? The best friend that I had working at the Coca. You know what I'm saying? That was my best friend. You know what I'm saying? And me and him couldn't talk English. We talked English to each other just a little bit. He knew enough to get me by of him not knowing English. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to talk to me, to where I could understand him. You know what I'm saying? He really didn't know English though. And I would have to come back at him a second time with shit. You know what I'm saying? Now that I think about that, sometimes I wonder if he was the real deal, and me and him was really just trying to, get to really talk to each other, cause the shit I be talking about, I be wanting to talk to people about it, and he was the only one that I had at work to talk to about it. You know what I'm saying? When I did open my mouth, cause I wouldn't talk to nobody for long periods of time. Oh man. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? That welder was taking a test, you know what I'm saying, to get hired on, you know what I'm saying? And he was gonna go to the field, you know what I'm saying? But he kept telling me, he got set up and everything on his own, but then he kept getting me. He kept stopping and wanting me to, you know, you know, catch him up, do a little bit for him or help him out. You know, he wanted me to help him out. So I would help him out, you know what I'm saying? And then he looking at it and said, man, damn, this look good. You know what I'm saying? Then he'd get it and he'd mess it up. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I'd go, you know, he'd call me back over there to help him. He messed up again. Then I'd go fix it, get him started. Then I found out he really didn't know how to weld. And then I just went on and told him, man, you know, you might as well, you know, if you can't pass the test, you ain't gonna pass out there. You know, you might as well not even go out there. You know, I wasn't trying to be funny. Somebody, you know, just feeling in my heart, I feel like a person like that might have thought I was being funny with him. You know what I'm saying? But I really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? You get out there, John, them gonna look at you crazy if you get out there and can't get a root started or get your tacks in your own pipe. You know what I'm saying? If you know, just starting, you know, don't try to go out there and take no test. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, because see, welding is something where you don't have to have a certificate. You could just pass the test. But most welders learn from the job. You know what I'm saying? When I come through, when I was working at Swift Ships, I had heard that Bryan and Root was hiring welders. So I wanted to get more pay because I wasn't making but $750 or $850 at Swift Ships welding on them ships. You know what I'm saying? So and I hadn't been out the army but like 30 days. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was my first job, Swift Ships, you know what I'm saying? Then I almost got a diesel truck driving job because that's what I did in the Army. You know, I was fuel supply clerk, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we handle all the fuel, you know what I'm saying? The production and all that and the trucks and all that, you know, fuel. And so, you know, I told him, I said, man, you know, I can't send you out there. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably think you could pass that test. You know what I'm saying? But if you pass the test and you struggling like this, you ain't gonna pass nothing out there. And then he went on and told me, man, I know, man, I need to work on it. I need to work on it. You know, so you know, really and truly, you know. Somebody else could have felt like that, but I don't think he felt like that though. I don't think he felt like I was being funny with him, you know what I'm saying? Because he did went on and broke down to me and told me he wasn't ready, you know what I'm saying? He thought he was ready, but he felt like he wasn't ready, you know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, you know, don't go out there, you know, because shit, you know, go ahead and go back and work on it and shit. Because he told me I went to school somewhere in Tennessee, you know what I'm saying? But then, you know, they didn't teach him, you know, see, when you learn on the job, when I was working with Bryan and Root, you know what I'm saying, I told Dexter, I said, man, they hiring welders, man. And me and Dexter, I said, let's go to Bryan and Root, you know what I'm saying, because, well, I had first, Dexter was in the rod room at the nuclear plant, so he pretty much had a permanent job working in the rod room. But then, see, back then, you know, them old welders wouldn't let us young welders weld. You know what I'm saying? The old welders wouldn't let us young welders get out there like we let them get out there today. You know what I'm saying? We let them get out there today, just jump on it. We tell them get at it. You know what I'm saying? Them young welders be, shit, they come peep you out. Shit, them sons gonna put it in just a bit good or better than you do now. You know what I'm saying? So, we got good young welders now, you know what I'm saying? But back then, you had good young welders, but the old welders was in the way. You know what I'm saying? The old welders was in the way, and you know you couldn't stick around like me. You know, when I was a young welder, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't stick around and stay on the job, cause it'd be an old man, 70 years old, 75. Just used to sitting around smoking cigars in the smoke pen, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm the one getting it. You know what I'm saying? I'm busting out 30, 40 wells. You know what I'm saying? And then he chilling, he get his, you know, 30, 40 wells too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he don't. But when it's time to cut somebody, I was always that dude. And you see my skin color, so I ain't being funny with the white people. No, man. Don't look at me like I'm being funny with the white people. I'm not. But then I'm just saying, I was always the first one had to hit the road. You know what I'm saying? Go back home to the next job. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then, they keep that old man, you know what I'm saying, all the time, you know what I'm saying. And Connie Mack, me and Connie Mack, them were best friends, you know what I'm saying. My boss, Connie Mack and Robbie Robbins, old men, but them sons taught me how to drive a cherry picker, taught me how to drive a draught, you know what I'm saying. So I'm qualified, and it ain't nothing in that plant I can't do. You know what I'm saying? From making chemicals, Clorox, chlorine, acid, metal, all the different metals, purging it, all that, to making fuel and gasoline and alcohol and all that, natural gas. You know what I'm saying? I dabbled in a lot of shit, man. Man, I need to, you could be a ace of all space and master of none, and all that shit. But then, I tried to master everything I did, man. That's my problem, man. I get on jobs, I fuss, talk shit, you know what I'm saying, have fun too goddamn much, and then people be really jealous when I'm just having fun, you know what I'm saying? Like living in the truck. You know what I'm saying? I'm having fun, happy with myself, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else on the outside looking at me, thinking I'm crazy as hell or something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, hey collectors, it's your girl. Iya, Iya, Iya. Okay, you guys, it's your girl E Tanel. And welcome back to E's Eyes, where we see everything. You guys who are new here, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. For those who are returning, I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you. Anything you need from me will be in the description box down below. You guys, make sure if you can, if you get any chance, please pick up the trash off the ground. And if you don't want to, just make sure you're not throwing it down and try to spread the word. When you are showering or you're brushing your teeth, turn off the water, please. So, wow, that whole thing just fell. Okay.
Get ready with Dyson, using our patented technology. Dry, curl, and shape with no extreme heat.
So, this talk is just basically all based off my last reading, okay? With this communication. Collective, you understood the assignment, okay? And what I mean by that is you basically ace the test, quiz, whatever God had for you, okay? Now, some people may be copying off of you. And the reason why I'm saying that with communication, because you have people who are, this is why I say walk by faith and not by sight. You have people who are trying to, people who copy off of your answers and cheat off of you, right? But these people didn't do the work, they didn't study, they didn't sit there and heal, they just copied off of the answers off of you. Now,
Now, did you hear what she just said? That's where I stopped the video and went to explain my part. About that guy that wanted me to help him pass his welding test. You know what I'm saying? That's just like a barber. Now, barbers, I think, should be just exactly like a welder. Barbers and women who do beauticians, or nail techs, you know, all them different things I don't think nobody should go to college and pay no money for. Now, if we was spending money on anything, I would say the money should be spent on being a doctor. You know what I'm saying? A doctor. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't really spend no money on being a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Unless I was a godly lawyer, you know what I'm saying? I guess I would spend my money on becoming a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? If I was a godly lawyer, then I put it that way, cause I couldn't be no defendant. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't be a defendant on somebody that did something and you know they did it. I wouldn't be able to lie and come against and try to get them off. You know what I'm saying? That's my problem. You know what I'm saying? I get people off, but it's under their own will. I don't lock them up. I don't, stop them or nothing. I just, keep loving. And then, eventually they'll feel that love and they'll turn around and love back. You know what I'm saying? But then I ain't talking about no gay way or no, selfish way or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But instead of killing, stealing, and destroying, yeah, you gotta break down, destroy, different mindsets, not people, not genociding actual men and women, black people, because you racist. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. Because somebody black or they Jewish, you gonna just get rid of them, get rid of their people. You know what I'm saying, man? That's legion. That's legion. Like I say, when Jesus went out there, you know what I'm saying, walking around, and people would come up to him talking about, man, what you got to do with us? What we got to do with you? You know what I'm saying? What you got to do with us? You ain't got nothing to do with us, man. That shit you talking about, man, man, we don't want to hear that shit. That's the way they were doing Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And that was the people who, and Jesus would just ask them, who are you? And then they legion, you know what I'm saying? You hear that demon come out their mouth, you know what I'm saying? Like I was on my knees praying on the side of the bed one night and I heard, the person that was in the bed sleep, damn, like a man. I was like, damn, scared shit out of me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? And that came from a woman, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that was a lie. That could have been thousands of lives ago, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't put nobody's name in that, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, I heard doom, moon, I was like, god damn, you know what I'm saying? Scared shit out. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's when you're dealing with witches and warlocks and shit like that there, other entities within the people that's around you. You know what I'm saying?
They might have made it to the next level or something like that, but you don't worry because you already know at the end, in the ending, when it comes to the final exam, it's like these people are not going to know no material and they're going to fail and it's going to show. Do you understand?
Like falling asleep in safety council and that's your first time going. You might end up back home. You know what I'm saying? Not getting that job. You know what I'm saying? Now, I would advise anybody who go to safety council. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention. Stay up. Don't go to sleep if you ain't never been in a plant. You know what I'm saying? Because I have heard people come home talking about they flunked the test on safety council. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never flunked now. But then there's some people that do flunk them and have to go back, another time. You know what I'm saying? You got to come back outside, tell your boss or whoever took you up there that you flunked, and then you got to come back a different time. You know what I'm saying? Or you drive home and you still got to go back to work, tell them you flunked. And sometimes, if you flunk, you can't come back in the plant. Then you can't come to work till you take off and be off until you pass that safety council. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you just be up there all day for 3, 4 days because them tests so darn long, you know what I'm saying? But I be sleep on all of them, every one of them. Because I wake up and I just know the plant. I just know the process. I just know what fire extinguisher to use. I just know what it take to make a fire. I just know the 3 elements you need to, the diamond effect, all that man, that stuff just in me. And it's in these grandkids I got. It's in them already. James, he ready to go to the plant right now. If I worked in the plant, I could take James to work with me. I can take my 6-year-old James and Jakai to work. I bet they wouldn't play in the plant. After I explained to them that if they hit this switch right here, this could make things go bad. Don't even come out here. You don't belong in this part of the unit. You can't be in this area. You can't be in this area. You let them kids know at 5 and 6 years old where they can't play at in a plant. I bet you could take your kids to work with you. You know what I'm saying? Because Uncle Peck ain't missed a day during the summers taking me to work with him. When it wasn't no school, I was in the rice field. Or being bored half to death at somebody's house or somebody's building, cleaning and not cleaning, because I wouldn't do nothing. Shit, that wasn't my job. Shit, that's the way I felt when I went out to help clean. I did sweep or whatever, but I wouldn't done no shit like, I was doing, in them last situations I was in. I would go to work with Aunt Sue, cleaning the water place, you know what I'm saying? The place right there by Latoul Park, that water place that bring the water into where the water come into the Colorado River from the Gulf. Right there. I used to go to work there, and Miss Nash, Miss Wayman, Miss Douglas, you know what I'm saying, till I broke off and started babysitting myself. You know what I'm saying? About 7, 8 years old, I was babysitting myself. I was at home by myself. We didn't even keep those locked. Wasn't nothing hooked but screen though. It was just hooked, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it wasn't hooked. Didn't lock them, didn't need to lock them, and wasn't nobody going in your house to steal nothing. You didn't worry about nobody breaking in your house to kill nobody. You ain't worried about none of that, man. You just ran across the street, down the road, where you wanted to go. Wasn't no gang violence and people shooting and wasn't no guns being played with. Till we got a little bit older, you know what I'm saying? And them teenage years going hunting and stuff like that turned to, really violence with the guns. And that's when it all went down. You know what I'm saying? That's when heaven said that we needed to do something. You know what I'm saying? That's when heaven said we need to do something. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to show. So it's like these people, and it's like these people are smart. The people I'm getting, like this could be a Queen of Swords, King of Swords. These people are smart. So they already know to control people's mind is to say the same things that you are saying, divine masculine and divine feminine. Do you understand? Okay? And they know to do whatever you're doing because they see that you always pass the test because you are somebody who take notes, you listen to the Most High. So these people already know that you understood the assignment, okay? And they always know that you understand the assignment because these people know that you are a true child of God. These people know That's like everybody know the nerd who's in the classroom. Everybody knows every type of set and click. Okay, with this right here, people know. They know who to copy off and who not to copy off.
And she right. And that's what we doing now. We all going through tests. We all going through the trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the very elect get crossed up. T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, Bill Winston. Sometimes the very elect get crossed up here. You know what I'm saying? But this up here, this ain't no down there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where y'all get down there from. You know what I'm saying? Whether you gonna dig and go in that motherfucker, nah, man, what you gonna go dig deep, 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 build your house down in that sucker? You ain't going to the moon and live there. Ain't nothing at the moon. Ain't nothing but ashes there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but ashes. Moon ain't nothing but ashes. That's all the moon is. Ashes. Ain't no, freezing temperature. It might be freezing temperatures where your ass just, turn into an icicle and break apart. You know what I'm saying? Break into pieces. You know what I'm saying? You try to go live in the how you gonna walk around? How you gonna walk around with a suit on? How your family gonna get off the ship? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna kill to eat? What you gonna grow? What you gonna plant? What ground you gonna use? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. And then what air you gonna breathe? You know what I'm saying? If you move to the moon, I heard a white man say that about Donald Trump's uh, group. You know what I'm saying? Like she say, everybody got groups. You got bad groups, you got good groups, you got this group, you got that group. And we all form up in schools like that too. So a lot of people learning now. You used to have uppity, class girls and uppity class guys and the best football players and the best rappers and the best singers, the best musicians. Everybody got their own thing that they do. You know what I'm saying? And God know that. That's why God can't get into everybody's situation. God don't go to football games for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, now if it's his kids and stuff, he gonna be at every one of them coaching and stuff, trying to win. And it be fair, cause I don't cheat. I let them kids play ball. Them kids play ball. Now they might have they little, potions and, they little schemes that they do. They little dancing, you know what I'm saying, and getting their mind in the game, you know what I'm saying, they heart in the game, you know what I'm saying, what they want to do, they tunes and stuff, or what they want to do, get over there and stretch, you know what I'm saying, push-ups and sit-ups, you know what I'm saying, getting ready, getting their mind ready, getting their heart ready, getting their soul ready, you know what I'm saying, their spirit ready, the team becoming one, you know what I'm saying, fist bump, chest bump, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, all that shit, man, I love to see that shit, but like me betting on a game, I don't never win. Cause I feel like it's unfair for me to bet or play the lottery. I don't play cause I don't never win. Cause I know it's cheating for me to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't play no numbers. I probably could play numbers and win. You know what I'm saying? But then they probably wouldn't give it to me because they know I cheated to get the number. You know what I'm saying? They probably wouldn't give it to me. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what my girl talking about. Somebody feeling like a fool now, man. See, that ain't what I'm trying to do is make people feel like a fool. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I'm trying to do.
This masculine is no longer trapped in the Eight of Swords energy. He's freed themselves. That Ace of Swords also talks about victory. Also talks about a breakthrough. What else? There's drama. Heart attack. Total drama action. Everything started falling apart in these karmics' lives. And they know that this is all karma. And this divine masculine, he was dealing with a lot of drama. It's like he realized that these people were constantly creating chaos and drama in his life. Child, I cannot. What else? Silent cries. The karmic is crying. Heart attack energy. What's going on? We have searching online, looking for records. It's karmic. Could be going from reader to reader, unsatisfied about what she's finding out about something backfired here. And whatever they're finding out, this is pissing them off because now they're afraid. Underestimated you and your protection. What else? Look at this, not the best dress. It shows up again. These people were so busy obsessed with you. Don't forget, it's the envy for me, divine feminine. It's the envy. One more there. We have a meeting in reverse.
Y'all better have a meeting, because goddamn, I ain't gonna sit in nobody's garage forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get off this thing, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. This God, I'm out, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. This Adam. Peace.